who are actually doing that. And then I also have friends who are like, yeah, it was cool at first, but then like reality set in, and living in a city, living in a country is very different from just visiting, right?
That's true.
So
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah, it
true.
is.
That
yeah,
is definitely
so
true.
I've gotten a lot of perspective, but for me, it's been mostly a good experience. Like you said, there's so many different people out here, and um, again, it's just a different way of living life and experience. And me as an American, like I look at what's going on in America with the coronavirus pandemic, and Japan has handled it quite well. I mean,
Yeah, you
it's
just mentioned
kind of
perspective,
restrictive.
and yeah,
Yeah.
that would be quite different. Viewing it from there as an outsider, but knowing kind of what it's like for them anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think luckily Japan already had like a culture of wearing face masks anyway, and they
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
are very cleanly. So.
it's just like general hygiene kind of there, right? It's a normal thing for them for sure.
Mhm.
Whereabouts in Japan are you living?
Living in Tokyo, actually.
Oh, really? Like which part of Tokyo?
The eastern part. There's I guess I would say maybe 25, 30 minutes from Akihabara, if that's
Oh,
any
okay.
indicator. Yeah.
From what I know, like on the JR line, are you close to like Tokyo Station? Okay.
Yes, quite close to Tokyo
How
Station.
about you?
Oh, okay. I'm only asking because I also used to live in Japan, so
Oh, okay.
cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I used to live in Tokyo as well.
So, excuse me if I'm ignorant or whatever, but is the cherry tree that has the beautiful like pink blossoms? Is that like a national kind of tree? I don't know, or is that just something that's been dramatized through Hollywood movies?
Well, it's not dramatized. They do have those trees pretty much all over the country. They blossom in different like weeks or times depending on how north or south you are on the island.
Okay.
But they definitely blossom for at least a week and then they go away. And the Japanese definitely romanticize the idea of what is the word for it? Just kind of the ethereal nature of it, where it's ephemeral. Yeah, so like it comes and goes, like life, it's very transitionary.
Yeah.
But they also have those trees in Washington D.C., which I didn't know for a while.
They have it everywhere in the US, but it's mostly just imported.
Yeah.
Japanese culture is definitely like, it's so interesting. I love the fact that they're so polite over there. But I think you're definitely right that visiting and living are two entirely different things.
Yeah,
Like
I had the same perspective.
like
Like
Whereas,
actually
everyone's so quiet, but
for me when I lived in Japan, I felt like living there, and I might be the outlier or the minority here, but I felt living in Japan was better than visiting. I don't know. Maybe I just really fit for that kind of lifestyle. I really enjoyed it.
So what
that's so interesting.
made you decide
I loved
to
your
leave?
response as well, that you were looking for an adventure. Best response. Like that's
Yeah, I
I
was.
can totally see that. I've always had that weird feeling that the grass is greener on the other side, almost no matter what's on the other side. I don't know why. I've always loved to look at horizons and just be like, I
Well,
wonder what's
you
just on
go
the other
and
side.
you challenge yourself, right? And it's hard, it's difficult, but I think you come out on the other side a more grown and
Totally
stronger
agree.
person.
I think that's one issue that again not to talk down. This is just my general perception that is an issue in the United States. Again, not with everyone. You can't generalize, like, but generally speaking, I think because the country's so big, that there's largely that there's a larger lack of cultural understanding because you have you in one way you have so much culture squeezed into one place, right? But at the same time, I think that's also one of the reasons why they perhaps don't travel as much to Europe as vice versa. I don't know. This is just a guess, just to be clear.
I would say that many Americans that I interact with don't travel much in general, and you're kind of on the ball.
But I didn't
I
want
would
to put
say
it that.
with the people that I've met in my lifetime.
I mean, I've been very fortunate on that regard because it really, and I think it's important because like if you want to appreciate what you have, you also need to see what you like. You need to understand what it means not to have it. And I was fortunate enough that I had been on every continent, with the one exception of Antarctica, before I turned 18.
Rendor, I hope it's at least entertaining.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
sitting
it
and
totally
listening
is.
while we get the stream back up and running.
Stream couldn't cope with the facts being preached. Someone wrote in chat.
Too much truth.
It was too real.
YouTube
Too real.
couldn't handle it.
Not enough rats. Not enough rat killing.
Yeah.
No, like I think it was interesting. Like I'd love to hear what. Like, again, I don't want it just being me sitting here and talking about preaching. Like I love to hear others' perspective, and especially like a super interesting perspective here of someone from New York living in Japan.
Yeah,
What's it
and then
like
my friend
growing
saying,
up
"Hey,
in
you
a-
should get this game called Vermintide." I'm like, "Okay, looks cool. Maybe I'll try it." Then I get into it, and I'm like, "Wow, this game is a lot of fun." And then I look for, tome and grimoire guides and like how to play better. And then I came upon your channel, Party Knife, and I was like, "Wow, this guy really knows what he's talking about." Or at least at the beginning, you seem to know what you're talking about, because I had no idea what I was thinking about in terms of the game.
Why, thank you very
So,
much. I very much appreciate
yeah.
that.
Really appreciate
Verifiable
your
facts and
Yeah.
pure nonsense.
Oh, that's so kind of you.
I appreciated the pure nonsense. Yeah, I would open it up and I'd be like, okay, yeah, all right.
I mean,
Speaking of
Lots
that,
of
what
stuff
is
we
going to be
need.
the team level that we're going to be playing at? Are we going to be playing at Legend or Kata?
The highest I've gone is Legend, and I actually don't think I can do Keta. I think you have to unlock that, right?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
well, you
Yeah.
first need to have Winds of Magic, and then you can potentially unlock it.
Have to
Okay.
beat all 4 lords on Legend, and then you unlock it with the Winds of Magic.
Okay. Well, I am shut out at the gate because I do not have wins.
Oh, okay. All right, so it's probably going to be Legend then.
So, but who's most in the middle? That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to picture in my head. Wait. We need.
Can
I'm-
we count who's where?
East
I know we have
Coast.
Western Canada.
Just have a
Oh,
globe in your room just to pinpoint all
I'm in Vancouver, Canada.
Yeah, see, I'm in Montreal, so we're at the opposite side of the country. So
Oh
That's like
boy.
Vancouver?
Yeah. So the
Well,
problem.
here
problem with
here
the
comes
round
the
map
map.
is that it doesn't accurately portray distance.
I'd say Japan or
The flat map,
Vancouver is more about the middle.
This one looks better.
We have to pull up a map
distorted.
and check this out.
Yeah, right. So when you have Japan and East, like,
Well, Vancouver and Japan
it's
are
like we're
pretty close.
literally.
Pull it up on
If you have a beach, but we're literally placed like at 4, like in terms of the longitude, we're literally like, yeah, just about as far apart from each other while still on land as we could be, on
Yeah,
the same
pretty
longitude
much.
at least. But anyways, either of you can host. I don't mind who it is. Again, this.
Okay. I mean, I'm okay with either one. I just want to let you guys know my internet is good enough to do it. So I don't know. You guys can
Again,
choose.
guys, it's fine. There's
Okay.
no.
Yeah, sure,
There's
I'll
a
do
reason. I
it.
didn't want this to be about like, oh, we have to win, everyone. There's a reason I'm not sitting here and like being like, okay, let's drop down. If it was a stream where I actually cared about, which I might also do in the future, I should add, but it's not. It's neither a team about teaching Vermintide or really winning epic stuff. Like we're just hanging out, having fun. If we lose, we
Cool.
lose.
That's what I'm down for.
Yeah,
having
me
fun.
too.
Whoever was just talking about hosting, I
Yeah, I
think
can-
You should
I
go
can
ahead
do
if
it.
you're interested. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do you want me to set it at like what kind of settings do you want?
What do you mean?
Party knife? What do you want?
What do you mean by that?
Like what kind of mission? The difficulty?
We'll just quick
like, do
play.
you want-
I just
Yeah,
need to
quick play
know
Legend.
your Steam so I can add you and join.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll send you over my Steam then. Do you want me to DM you? I'll DM
Yeah,
you.
you can do that on Discord if that's easiest. Whatever works for you.
Steam
I will do the
ID.
same, please. Du-du-du.
I am Steam ID Tanamichi.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh, there's the new stream. All right, very good. I didn't realize it was up and going. All right, you guys have fun. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm also just gonna. Go,
Oh yeah, not a mod on here.
Yeah.
What's your
Yeah,
Steam name?
but-
Let's see here.
My Steam name?
Yeah.
That's I'll just write it down in chat, I guess. 1 second.
Tanamichi.
Yeah, it's Tanamichi.
Could not invite. Your
Okay.
friend list is full. God damn it.
Is my friend list full?
I guess more people are getting. No, mine is full.
Oh, it's not
I
my
think-
list. Okay, because I have like no friends in
think-
my list.
I think this is
Aw.
you, Tanami.
Forever
Yeah,
alone.
that's me. Add me.
Insert forever alone
I
meme.
just added you. Yeah, forever alone. I feel the same. I've been trying to get a lot of my friends to play Vermintide, even though I'm relatively new as a player.
Yeah, I'm also trying to play in a lot of streams lately because I just got Winds of Magic and Kata is super fun. So
Yeah, it's definitely another challenge for sure.
yeah.
Okay, I'll add
Have
you.
you
in a moment.
when you guys play? Well, actually, for the Winds of Magic players, like when you guys play Weaves, do you usually solo like the first few Weaves, or like how do you find teams? Because there's almost nobody queuing for it.
No, always like if you need a team for weaves, generally speaking, your best chance is to do a quick play legend queue, which because that's the one sort of niche that most people are playing in weaves. That's just quick play legend under the weaves, and that should have a decent chance at least to find you a team, and then ask them to play with you.
Then ask them.
And if you plan to grind all of them, then I suggest finding some like-minded individuals on the Discord server and ask them to play. Change the name of the game on your stream.
So Tanamichi, can I just join your?
What do you
game?
mean? Change the name of the game?
Yeah, you can just join my.
Oh,
can just
you
join my
mean what game I'm playing? That's actually not a bad idea. But I don't know how to do that. I haven't done it before. Let's see here. Oh my god, it's like I got something in my eye before. And it's like.
Some tears.
Exactly. I'm crying. No, okay,
got
let's see
you.
here. How do I...
Okay, I got 2 people in my friends list so far. I got Emote and I got Griefy.
Edit video,
Alright.
maybe? Let's see here. Edit video, okay.
I
that's
think we're just missing the big boss now.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing here. Why is the description my operating system? What the fuck? And holy shit.
And I can play whatever. Just so you guys know.
Oh yeah, I'm also free to switch between characters. So if anybody wants
There we
Saltspire, I can give it.
Oh yeah, I forgot to add the game as well. More options. Game title.
Emote.
Yeah.
I like that I can set a recording date for my live stream. What the what? What the fuck? So this was 2 weeks ago.
Can I send you a friend invite?
There we go.
Can you what?
I'm gonna send you a friend invite on Steam.
Oh, sure.
I'm not super like knowledgeable on how you can add Steam friends easily. I know there's like there's a friend code. You can send a hyperlink, but that's about it.
You can search for like a name. So if you search for remote, you should find me.
Okay.
Okay, I added you as well, Griefy.
Oh, thank you.
It's not too bad. I think Griefy only has 140 ping on my party, so it's pretty good.
I guess for us being global, I would say that yeah, that's pretty good.
That actually is pretty good.
So wait, then I need
By
to
the way,
add
I
you.
think you have in-game talk enabled, so
Yeah, I just muted you in game, and it fixed it.
Oh, am I also?
You probably have the same push to talk for the
No,
game.
sorry,
and
that was
Discord.
me. I had push to talk off because when I play with some friends, they don't, for some reason, they don't like to use Discord. Or if we want to talk to the randos.
Yeah.
Are you Sir Requiem on Steam as well?
Yeah, on Steam. No. On Steam, I'm the username that I just DM'd you, so it's Tanamichi.
Oh, okay, okay, perfect. And you're hosting,
Yeah.
right?
And I am the host, yes.
Okay, perfect. Yes. Okay, good. Then I'll be joining in a sec.
When are they gonna have dedicated servers, though?
Never, most likely.
Yeah, probably never.
Wait, why can't I find you? I feel like didn't I add you before?
I think you said your friends list was full, so
How
can you
about
get me?
I'll just try one more time. God, I hate Steam's friend system. It's so fucking stupid. Struggle every time. Oh, I guess I didn't. There we go. Could not set your friend. How is my friend list full? I just removed people. What? I'm sorry, whoever did. Remove.
Oh,
Rip to them.
so sorry to his old friend.
No, I do this literally once a week. I'm not even joking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because then I have to, because then you get DC from a game, whatever it might be, right? And then you want to play with someone, and then you have to add them, and it's like every week, it's like such a struggle. I mean, it's a good struggle to have, I guess, but it's really just bothersome that I can't just have as many friends as I want on my friend list. Like, I think it's...
They're asking you to be alone.
How many friends do you have on your friends list?
Yeah.
Whatever is maximum plus a Steam account that's level, I don't know, what level is my Steam account? 15. So, and it's 5 per level. So, so 65 plus whatever is the standard maximum.
Oh, goddamn.
Party
I got
knife.
you.
I'm also.
I think it's like
I'm also a
300.
filthy F.
Wait, this is
Filthy
not
elf,
Party
right?
Knife. Is this a scam friend request?
No, he is not party knife.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm just joking.
Oh, okay.
I've seen your streams before.
My bad. I didn't
Okay,
catch that.
back to chat here. What do people say? Plenty of people want to play it. Ooh, nice. I'm always happy to
Yeah,
group up with
I-
peeps. Just play, yeah.
I noticed it when you were. I watched that video that came out recently that you released where you were fighting off a horde of leeches
Oh,
as
yeah.
Saltspire. That was a great play.
Why, thank you.
Oh, that
It
was pretty sick.
It was probably
That
more
was
lost.
200%,
Booty
right?
clenched. My
Like-
booty clenched. Yeah, it's 200.
Yeah, like generally in my head, I was like, I literally, can you just imagine me playing that? But then imagine in my head, I'm going, "Ah!"
You guys know about that room,
from
right?
start to finish,
Just come behind that shelf here.
and you would have an accurate
Oh, I hear you,
depiction of what was going through my mind.
Wow, this is amazing. You know what?
Yeah,
Actually,
what
I
were
should
you-
just mention like Party Knife. I watched your stuff when I just started. Like I didn't know a lick about the game,
Yeah.
and I watched your
same.
videos. And then I actually commented on one of your videos, and you responded to me. So I was like, "Wow, this guy's like the coolest dude ever."
Oh,
And
why?
then-
Thank you.
And now I'm queuing with you. So this is like dreams come true. Let's go.
Oh,
shit.
that's so kind. Oh, don't do that to
Yo,
me.
same
My
here.
ego can't take
Same
it.
here. I didn't
thank
think
you
it was
so
gonna
much,
happen.
man. That's so kind of you to say. I really mean that.
Yeah, no, I
How do
mean,
you-
yeah. Thanks.
Honestly,
you're
it makes my
welcome,
day
but-
every time people write nice things, and most people write nice things. It's so rare that I get like dick comments. They are there, but they're rare. I like to respond in a meme way when I get like just an obvious bad faith comment, right? I do get those once in a while, and then
I
then I
mean,
like
you
to
know.
meme a little bit about it. A dude said something about it on a Wii video, and he said something I posted in our Discord about this was total shit. Not even at 140 at something like that. And I was like, total shit? Question mark. But I'm pretty sure I didn't feature your mom in this video. And then a Lenny smiley. And I shouldn't. I know I should be above that. I know I should
Apply
be.
water to
But
the
when you're having a bad day and you're tired and you're like, that's the first thing you read in the morning waking up. And I was like,
I know.
oh hell,
I know,
I'm
it's
gonna I'm gonna wreck you.
Yeah, it's so shitty. But you know what that means though? That like if you're getting haters, it means you're becoming more and more popular. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one
Yeah,
way.
you should see it as a good thing.
It's true. You
Disregard
can't completely
haters,
avoid
but
it. Like,
acquire
I'm
them.
aware that you cannot completely avoid people. And I'm not planning to.
Oh.
It is YouTube after all. But I, honestly, I will fear the day that it's no longer an option. Assuming that day arrives, of course. I don't know. But assuming it does, then I'm honestly afraid of the day it starts to become impersonal somehow. Because, you know, at a certain point, you just cannot keep up with the comments, right? At a certain point, I just crashed. I need to
Oh.
wait, I'm sorry. I need to close my Logitech, because and then I'm talking, I'm not thinking, I accidentally clicked one of my G buttons, and apparently that
Wait.
now instant crashes.
wait, hold on. I think we had a technical. It says someone else joined the game and that you left the game.
Yeah, Party Knife.
Yeah.
He did. I mean, he left because
Just
it
for
crashed.
kick
I
him
think,
and I'll join.
and then random man.
Give him the
just joined
boot.
us.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
stream. That was on me.
I'm sorry. We're gonna have
That
to
was
give this guy
100%
the.
on me. Well, what I
Hey,
was saying was,
sorry.
I'm honestly afraid of the day that it just becomes impossible to respond to most comments. Right? At a certain point, it's just not. It's not an option. Right?
At that point, you have to do newsletters or announcements, you know. And
Yeah, exactly. Because I honestly try to respond to every single comment that seems to just have a little bit of good faith, whether it's a question or criticism or just virtual high five, as I like to say in some of my videos.
Yeah, I can see in your comments, like, you know, if someone has a thoughtful comment or they say, hey, I use this sequence or I use this setup, what do you think? Instead of what you've posted. You know, you generally, I'll see that you responded, so that's really, really awesome.
Whatever keeps your name in people's mouth, Mark said. No, but it's true. 'Cause it's the same with streaming. Once streamers get too big, it's very easy for it to become impersonal, right? When you just cannot keep up with the chat anymore, you can't have a conversation, whatever it might be.
You have to kind of be insensitive to the hate, I guess, at that point.
Yeah. Oh,
Anyways, a random guy joined the group, but we just kicked him, so you have
Yeah.
to come back in.
I'm spam clicking join game.
Hit tab and make it private.
There we go.
All right, you're.
Tana
Oh,
meeting,
that's-
I love that you wrote maybe afterwards, as if it wasn't already determined. Just to, like, make you can feel less bad about it.
I promise I will be personally offended if you ever decide not to respond to my comments. All right,
God,
Wendell.
that guy. It wasn't him, but it was him.
You're a mod. You don't count as a person. You're. We have this.
Anyways, I
running
made it
joke-
private, so it's all good.
Oh, hey, I found a bomb.
And we have this great running joke on the Discord channel about me whipping all of my mods and about them being slaves. And it's so.
Oh, is that what that whip emote is about?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. At a certain point, it just became a meme that they said, "Oh, we actually enjoy our whippings," you know. Yeah, that's right. Tuesdays are great. The whippings are good. And yeah, it's just a running joke. So I thought, you know, now it's a meme. I have to add the whip emote.
Oh,
Darth Sienna.
okay, that explains everything.
I hope I get some red drops, because I only have 2 so far.
Dude, I would give you my red dust if I could. I only have
Oh.
6 though.
I appreciate that, man.
And I joke.
Oh, no, don't give me that. I have some from, like, I have some weapons and equipment that I just haven't figured out how to use for, like a glaive,
Oh,
because I'm not sure about how to use it. I use sword
Glaive
and
is quite
dagger.
good, I think.
It's one of those
Glaive got
weapons that
recently
seem
buffed, I
really
believe.
good on the surface, but it's
In-
actually
in the beta, right?
Oh, in the beta. I don't know,
Yeah.
in the beta.
Can I
yeah,
get
okay.
Grim? Or
If you want to, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, we can get Grim. I'll get.
Yeah,
Or I was.
got it.
Okay, well, I was gonna. All right.
Whoop. Oh. Watch out for them overheads. Oh, we got a diddler. I hear a gunner.
That's actually not too bad for 230 ping. This is actually like my delay is less here than it was when I was hosting in the first in like the first session of people.
Really?
Yeah, not even
my
joking.
goodness.
Like because my internet cannot it cannot both host and stream at the same time at the moment. It's just not viable.
I could not imagine doing that. I think my computer would just overheat.
That kind of feels bad though. I mean, I feel bad for giving you 240 ping.
Nah, it's fine. Honestly, it's fine. I would, like, if I cared, I would let you know, and I really don't.
All right.
It's fine. Again, this is, like, I wish everything was perfect, but I've also just realized by now that until I get better internet and a proper PC, it's just not going to be perfect. And I'll just.
Oh,
I'll,
God.
I'll deal with
I got
that.
you. I got you.
Oh shit.
Thank you.
Oh wait, there's a second sin.
Thanks.
Yep. Got him.
And again, it is what it is. Being bothered just means
Oh, I
you
think we
suffer
just.
twice.
Sorry, I think there's a patrol. This is about to
Oh,
get
yeah, right.
real fast.
I'm down. I threw a bomb.
I got you.
Thank you.
Activate party strategy.
I got the gunner.
Man, everybody's so quick and good that I can't contribute in the right way, I guess.
My party strategy was to hide up there where they can reach you.
The party strat.
That was my party strat.
Oh, he fell off.
We're doing 1 or 2 Grims.
You're special in the best way, of course. Oh, well, thank you, motherfucker. I appreciate that.
We get a shit ton of dice anyway.
That box can do work.
Speaking of dice,
Yeah, loot died. The
I don't
Vermintide
think-
equivalent of clickbait.
do you want to get? Do you guys want to get a second Grim or?
I don't think we need, again, as you mentioned, we actually get so
Yeah.
many loot die that it's probably not necessary.
All right.
And again, since we
loot
do
die.
all have like slightly questionable ping still, then for the boss specifically, I think we might.
Good.
Two dice.
Uh,
Actually,
There you go.
that's good because I don't have curse resistance. So thank you.
there we go.
And thank you to everyone who's joining the stream. Even when it does make sense, I take it anyways.
This is so cool. Like I didn't think I would be able to play with you, Party Knife, to be honest. And I'm having a lot of fun with you guys. So just want to put that out there.
Oh, why thank you.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh,
are being so
we got
nice. Now I feel bad.
Vermin.
I'm looking
nice
forward to
back.
your Fortunes of War guide. Actually, I've been trying to complete that on Legend.
I've been working pretty hard on it. I manually first I went through 3 entire sessions from start to finish of Fortunes of War Kata, counting every single
Concentration
minion spawn and leave the pot there for when we come back. Counting every single special and elite to you know get the numbers, specific numbers for Kata.
Yeah.
And then I spawned every single wave in order to have a better illustration while listing all of the numbers. I one wave by the time, and by divided into sub-waves, I spawned every single elite and the type of infantry in like, so I could show it visually what this wave composed of while listing the numbers as well. Which also took quite a while. I'm still not finished with the voice recordings though, but it's gonna be one of those. I guarantee you between Thursday and Friday, sorry, brain glitch. Between Thursday and Friday, I can guarantee you I will not be sleeping. It's gonna be one of those days where in order to reach my Friday deadline, I will work for like 24 hours straight, and then I'll make it just in the nick of time, and then
Oh fuck. I'll grab it.
that's usually what happens with my guides. I vastly underestimate how long time they take to make, because they start as simple ideas in my head, and then as I start making the videos,
It gets longer
I
and longer.
apply more and more. Oh yeah, then I could do this. Oh yeah, then I could do that. And once I have this, oh yeah, I could improve it like this. Then I can't put that out of my head. Then I can't go like, oh, I'm just gonna leave that out. I don't know why, but yeah. And then it ends up being so much more than I initially planned for. And yeah.
And then there can be YouTube upload problems and corrupted files. And
Oh yeah, I remember that with the salad guide. Holy shit, that salad guide.
Such is the life of a content creator, I guess.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of hurdles you gotta get over that you're just not thinking about when you go, I wanna make YouTube videos. It sounds really, really simple, and I guess it can be for some people. again, I think it's the same with streaming. It's like it sounds and seems so simple at first glance, right? It's like, oh, all you're really doing is sitting down and playing video games. That sounds easy. And in a way it is, and to some people it might be, but it's also a lot more complicated than that. I'm not a good streamer. I'll be the first to admit that. That's not something I'm good at, but doing what Moopshork is doing, for example, that's not easy. Like, he should get credit for that. Like, again, talking all the time, following with chat while playing, it's mentally exhausting more than is probably perceivable, right? Like, I guarantee you, after streaming like that for 8 or 9 hours straight, he's gonna be mentally exhausted, as if he had, been working, been the job, whatever. Of course, it gets easier as you become comfortable with it, and just learn how to relax while doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's your first stream, so you don't need to go so hard on yourself.
Yeah, I can also see like the bandwidth issue where like you have to pay attention to chat, but also the game, and then voice chatting as well.
Yeah, that's harder than it sounds. It really is. If you're trying to be actual, like really pay attention to chat, then it's not as easy as it sounds.
Yeah, that's fun.
Oh wait, there's a boss spawning. What the heck?
Yep, yeah, chaos spawn right here.
I got aggro. I'm
that's close.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
No problemo. Whoa. Yes, there's still one spot open for next match with I couldn't enjoy games trying to entertain people, just personally. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes it can be really, that's the thing, right? It can really be mentally, again, I don't want to overdo it. I want to make it sound like it is so much more than it is, but for sure, sometimes you just want to shut off your brain and just relax, and that's hard when you are streaming. I think it's easier for me without the camera. I found as soon as there's a camera, I'm extremely self-conscious. Much more than I would be if there was no camera. So that's one thing for sure. I'm constantly aware of the fact that I'm on camera.
Well, I hope that's something you can get accustomed to.
Yeah, exactly. Practice makes perfect. I'm already feeling more comfortable doing like my intros and stuff. That's also something I've been working on. And
I hit that barrel.
They're not perfect, but at least it's easier than it was in the beginning.
I've never tried streaming, but I'm sure it would be something like that. Yeah. I mean, even now, since I'm actually in the stream, I feel a little bit of pressure to
to perform.
seem more interesting than I am.
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. I really do.
Like, I want to give you good content, but I don't know. I'm just like a regular dude, you know?
But dude, just because you know you're a regular dude and saying that you're a regular dude, that makes you a special dude. Because most people don't really... No.
You're trying to say something profound there?
Exactly. Because most people
that felt
they
very,
think they're so special, and really they are just regular dudes. And really it's the people who know that they're regular dudes who really aren't regular dudes, but are special. No, because they know that... No, I don't know.
Oh, Southspire trying to save my life.
The Inception logics.
I got you, dude.
Wow, I was able to hop this like 2 seconds ago. Now I can't.
No, but for sure, bro. I really appreciate you joining here. I really do. Thank you so much.
And can I also say that everything that I'm doing on the bill hook now is literally because I was watching your melee mastery video.
Oh, I'm glad you say that.
Just always,
the one thing I can't get. The one thing I can't get is like the light attack cancel, light attack cancel, light attack cancel.
Oh yeah, that has a really hard rhythm to get to like familiarize yourself with. I don't know how to explain it, but the inputs to do that fluently have to be very,
it feels weird.
Very, yeah, exactly. It's like you're constantly doing the canceling has to be very late and very specific. And that was a misclick, but when I did it once, I might as well do it twice. Yeah, the flow of the. You can ask if he's still here, Mr. Chen, in chat. Like learn how to do that poke constantly, it's not as easy as it seems. You want to sort of... How do you explain? Because it's the canceling of the attack comes at a very different time to the canceling of most other like attacks where you do it. I don't know how to explain it. The Swaggerdacker Squad welcomes you all, indeed. Thank you, Rendor.
I think I know what you mean. It's like the left click comes when you're canceling, and the right click comes when you're poking.
Yeah. I think that's actually a really good way to put it. Yeah. But once you get it, it's one of the best attacks he has. It's really good also just for poking armored enemies. Because you can attack insanely fast. Once you actually get the rhythm, the attack speed is freaking insane. Comparatively to the damage. Can't reach. Healing Drought.
How would you rate the bill hook now that I got nerfed?
I haven't actually tried it in the beta, but I would still rank it as one of the best weapons, even with the nerf. I would say it was very rare. It did happen, but it was very rare, I think, that really good players would ever use more than 3 dodges in a row. So I don't think that it is inherently as much... I don't think the nerf is as bad as it sounds like.
Troll.
They also... Didn't they increase the dodge distance? Or was that the spear only? I know the Tuskor spear, they all...
Got him. Ooh!
There we go.
Firebomb over here.
Nice.
The one thing this stream is lacking though is some sort of notification, right? For I don't know if there's the subscribing and stuff like that. I don't know if I get a notification when someone does that. I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Do you mean like specifically to the YouTube stream, or?
Yeah, exactly. But it's also because I'm not using Streamlabs right now, which is why you would usually set that up. So I guess that's also part of it. But yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I think. Even just so far, it's been a successful test for sure.
How do you guys usually go about fighting this guy? Oh, okay.
I just
with
pretty
the
much
most
just pop everything.
outright ease, and yeah. I would never throw a bomb on this guy.
Oh, we got it before he... Oh, never mind. We almost
had him.
But I would never throw a bomb on this guy, simply because you are in a normal map. Like in a normal map that it doesn't have any special modifiers, you are guaranteed to not get any spawns, which means the progression of the fight is entirely 100% predictable, which means there's no need really to use any resources, if that makes sense.
And that's why it's wonderful that we use 2 bombs.
Yeah, I didn't mean to, I didn't like it's totally fine that you did. I just thought I'd try to explain why I wouldn't do it.
Makes sense. Yeah, if there's no other spawns, like you can handle him without having to use the bombs. Potion here.
Yeah, because usually, a boss in of itself is not that much of a danger. Like most people know how to block and dodge backwards, right? If they have to.
Yeah.
The issue comes when you have multiple things that you need to worry about at the same time. So. That was this really funny.
I was operating on your advice of, throwing a bomb when you have strength pot, and I got proxied.
Oh, so I was like, nice. That's all. But that's also a good thing. It definitely gets more value, and that's why I took so much damage.
Yeah, I think that might have been. Yeah, that was my proxy.
It's totally fine. Like no hard feelings whatsoever. Let's go up and get the tome. I'll grab it. Or guess.
Right.
Okay, I'll go get it alone. It's okay. I don't need anyone. I can take care of myself.
Ooh, got him.
For moral support.
Got the gift for you.
Okay, I'll take that back. There's a lot of shit here, and I have 200 ping. No.
Oh wait, actually, I don't think I can come. I'm fending off this horde by myself.
There we go. It's totally fine.
No, we're here. Oh wait. I'm gonna go to you, Victor.
Goodbye, Woodalgi. Oh, are you leaving now? How do you?
You have someone.
Wait.
I'll stick with party.
Yeah.
Oh shit. if you are leaving, then yeah, man, thank you so much for stopping by and being in the chat. I hope you enjoyed the stream,
No,
and you
no.
have a great evening, my friend.
Oh, okay. Oh, got some guys here, fanatics.
Thank you for joining this Ragadaga squad. This is very kind of you. I much appreciate you coming by, and you have a great evening, my friend.
Is that the Denmark accent?
No, this is my butchering of the Indian accent. Denglish is more like this. This is like
Or you want the
when you
tempo?
speak Denglish, you sound kinda like this. I'm over exaggerating a bit, but that's like what they call Denglish. It was
Whoever
so
killed that
embarrassing.
needs
A couple of years back, we had our
Dang.
foreign minister. Like his English accent is a dude called Willy Sondale, and like his English accent. Well, I think he said the ice on the poles is melting. So no, what the fuck was it? I just should call it being so cringe. Like you looked at him and you're like, please, is that our foreign minister? No, like the accent he had was just it was so horrible. It was so horrible.
Nice to have a chance for a little
The ice on the poles are melting.
At least he's trying. When I'm on, I mean, one thing about Japan I will say is that I think it would be great if they attempted to learn English, but I think a lot of them, especially people in that sort of position, don't even try.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because it's not really necessary. For
They
them,
didn't
to be
grow
honest.
up with the internet the way
Yeah.
we did, of course. So in that sense, we've had a huge advantage. I very quickly learned in Warcraft 3 that if I wanted to win and tell people they were
Warcraft
scrubs, they didn't understand it in Danish. I'm obviously joking about the telling the scrubs thing, but yeah, I very quickly realized that Danish just didn't cut it. And so
Is there a way to say scrub in Danish?
Is there a way to say scrub? I'm not sure. I mean, there's a
GD.
direct like the word scrub is actually comes from the Danish word skrubbe, which means scrubbing. Yeah. But that I don't think
Oh, sorry.
it
So
doesn't
you guys are
work
waiting.
in the same way in Danish. Like you can't really be a skrubbe in Danish.
So it's the verb then, right? Just to scrub.
To scrub is scrubbing. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll be the first to admit
Alright.
my field of specialty is not grammar.
This is the top quality content that you were looking for, right? PartyKnife? Talking about languages.
I'm decent with languages, but I'm definitely better at it's one of those things that I just tend to do it the right way most of the time. And sure, it's not without its flaws. But if you ask me why is it that you say it this way, and even though I said it the
Right.
right way, if you asked me why, I could have probably told you back when I had English grammar in school. But now it's like, no, that I've forgotten all about those grammatical rules. Thankfully, most of them have stuck by me just unconsciously, subconsciously. Sorry, not unconsciously.
Yeah, for native speakers, it's typically how it goes. When people ask me, like, well, why is it that way in English? I'm like,
Like,
I don't know. It is.
Because it is.
Yeah.
Papa Mario, Paper Mario.
Is anyone gonna play that new one? That origami Mario? Oh, there's a lot of dudes here. What the heck?
Oh,
we go.
sorry, I totally did.
Yeah, origami. I've always found origami to be such an interesting thing. Like I mean, I wouldn't even say not in of itself necessarily, but the practical applications are vastly underestimated. Like, you use origami on like in order to fold the mirrors on things like the James Webb Telescope and the Hubble Telescope. They are folded in accordance with with a method in origami. So, which is just
That's
one,
interesting. I didn't know it had such a practical application like that.
No, exactly. That's the thing. You just think, oh, you can make pretty things
I just make
by folding
swans,
paper. But there are legitimate scientific, like you can make extra, like you can make springs, a type of springs from carbon nanotubes. Like it's just amazing things that you can fold in really practical ways. according to the same principles of origami. So it's actually, yeah, I think in the future, when you start to get more sort of flexible technology and materials, no, hard materials that you need to be flexible. Sorry, I think origami is definitely one of the more interesting and practical ways you can achieve that without necessarily changing the molecular structure.
Ah, I'm getting shot by lasers.
Pew 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 pew. Why is that? Oh, I need a mod that makes his gun say pew 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 pew.
That would be so epic. Ah, I'm getting shot again. Behind you, behind you.
Yep. Thank you, Saltspire.
Oh, let's go to here. Kill damage rescue the small guy.
I'm on the small guy.
Yeah, excited just all-out warfare on him. We want to get him as low as possible before he jumps back on.
On the small guy? Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. If you do it
Really?
well, yeah, if you do it perfectly, you can. Whoops, I got you.
Thank you.
Oh god.
That gun is not fun.
There we go. What was I saying?
Shot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if you do it perfectly, you can get it to drop off 3 times, but most times he's only going to do it twice. And you used to be able to kill him before you killed the big guy, but now they've put it like a safeguarding measure. So once he reaches a certain amount of HP, he will then generate a bunch. Oh shit!
Oh, the little guy fell off.
Nice. All on him. All on him.
Shooting at me. I'm about to die. Oh god.
Fuck him up. Mark him for the extra
Strength pop
20%
proxy.
damage.
Thank you.
And the reason you do it is because the second part of the fight is the hardest, and this way you have him as low as possible for that part.
Oh no.
Oh, it's okay. Well, okay.
I'm about to go down if I go down again.
I'm about to go down too.
Oh,
Boy.
Jesus. That gun, he's on me. And I'm down. No. Lost the groom.
We'll get you up.
I remember watching
no.
one of your videos.
Crit.
One of your videos where you were playing Carillion in this map, and you guys took the big guy down first. So I was curious, like, is it better to take the small guy out first?
It's much safer to take out the small guy. I'm not sure which video that was. It's like it's not necessary to win. If everyone knows what they're doing, then it's not like something you have to do to win the fight. But it's one of those things where it's it's especially important if you're trying to do a legend challenge. And it's just if I'm playing with randoms, for example, that don't know how to move for the second part of the fight, then I'll usually just suggest. It's an easy way to explain that to sort of increase your win rate for the small guy.
Nice.
Right.
Because people just tend to chase him around, and then you only get very little damage in, and you have a constant flow of minions, and then you risk this chain reaction of things happening, causing a loss.
That you don't like. Sorry, Saltspire, shot you in the booty.
It's okay.
So yeah, you don't have to do it, but I would say it's a good thing if people are slightly out of their comfort zone. Then it's the best place. Also, it's the easiest time to burst him down, because if you have a shade, for example, and you use a conch pot, and you try to use it here, after you ulti him twice or thrice at best, he will teleport away. So you can't actually utilize the full conch pot here. Whereas on the other part, he won't until he reaches a certain damage threshold. Thus, you can get more use out of that one conch pot you might have, or whatever it is, and actually get the full value damage-wise from it.
Right, so you can't leverage the full con pot. Interesting. I think at that time you were playing with randoms, so maybe that's why. I don't know.
Yeah, I also
got a
I have a
boy.
guide, a monster guide
Yeah, we
on
got
this
'em.
issue, this thing,
Oh.
where I also talk about moving in like a. It's like what generally what you want to do. Once he goes into teleportation mode, you want to have 2 people on each side, going from corner to corner and not switching sides, because that way, people if you chase him, then he's always gonna teleport away right before you arrive. But if you go up and down on one side, then the timing is usually such that when you arrive, the others just finished staggering him. So he teleports there, you're already there, you damage him, he teleports away. While he's in that other corner, you move to your next corner, and that fits with them, damaging him there, and then he teleports right when you're there, and that way you can sort of have a continuous cycle of always being ready to damage him right when he arrives, and that also prevents him from shooting people, because that way you can stagger him as soon as he teleports. You're already on him, right?
Oh, got leaked like that chaos
Stupid
word in that
rat.
video.
Just got me.
Or just transferred Dr. Pepper to these coordinates. Dr. Pepper. I think I have tasted Dr. Pepper a couple of times, but it's so many years ago I actually don't remember what it tastes like.
I really don't like it. Oh shit, I can't drink that, and I can't stand the taste.
I recall thinking that it was not as good as Coca-Cola. But that was just my jam. Again, that's subjective. That's just an opinion.
Right. Yeah. I think it's definitely like the hipster of sodas, where people are like, "Oh yeah, I only drink Dr. Pepper. I don't drink Coke or Pepsi." All right. What do you want to say?
We have like a soda in Denmark that everyone is like, this is the Danish soda. It's the only soda in Denmark that can actually compete with like being sold as much as Coca-Cola, Fanta, and then you have Faxe Kondi, which is like it's spelled like that, which is like a Danish. It's this sort of like 7-Up a little bit similar to that. It's like a clear, slightly citrus, ish soda.
Fizzy drink. So I'm curious, what are some like delicacies in Denmark? I guess in terms of food.
Good
Not
question.
necessarily drink.
I guess it depends on whether you mean like something that's specifically Danish. We I think one there's this misconception. I heard of this great American city that's apparently all descendants or like people who came from Denmark, and they apparently eat æbleskiver and medisterpølse like together, which is like I don't even know how to explain what that is in English. One of them is like sort of a completely spherical. Is it a cake? No, it's not a cake. It's like an apple thing bowl that has nothing to do with apple. But I don't know. It's like a light, fluffy. I don't know how the fuck you describe what an æbleskive is. But that's like a dessert we eat once in a while. But during a specific time of year, then we have medisterpølse is basically just this great sausage that just tastes good, tastes like meat, bunch of meat. What else do we have? I mean, we eat a lot of root bread. Oh, I forgot what it's called in English. I always forget what it's called in English. Like a smørbrød is like another Danish thing. But again, I'm not sure what you call that in English. It's just this, really dark, fiber-rich bread, and then you put different stuff on it, which is like a Scandinavian thing. It's not inherently Danish. What else? Rye bread. That's the thing. Rye bread. That's what the word I was looking for.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at some pictures right now.
And like we have a lot. Oh, what's that fish called? But again, a lot of these sort of what you call delicacies. I think are a lot more something that the generation before us eat a lot. I'm not saying that we'd never eat it, but what's it called in English? We eat a lot of what? Oh wait, it was the wrong language. That makes sense. I just searched the name of a fish in English, a herring, and it told me that it was bridge. like a bridge. And I was like, what? What? Google Translate telling me that a herring is pronounced bridge in English, but it was because there was the wrong language. But yeah, a herring, we eat a lot of those because there's a lot of them, I guess, in our waters.
Okay. Herrings and root bread.
Sorry?
It's not herrings and root bread.
Exactly. And we even eat them on there's like a bunch of ways you can eat them, I guess. My parents do it. I don't eat it that often. It's very, very rare. What else do we have? We have a restaurant called Noma, which has been ranked as the world's best restaurant like 5 or 6 years, and now I think it's number 2 now. But it's like a 3 Michelin star restaurant. Although I think it got downgraded to 2 this year for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, which is like a great restaurant. I haven't been there myself because I refuse to pay, I don't know, $1,000 for a meal. It's like you go there, you get like 21 dishes for one meal. Some insane, like it's completely like bonkers. But I don't know if that's Danish cuisine inherently. Yeah, I don't know. That's the best. I'm sorry, I can't be more more precise. Well, we have cultural, but again, I wouldn't call that cuisine. That's like this thing that we like to eat in the summer. I don't even know. I don't even know, man. I think in general we have a pretty American. No, it's not. I mean Western. We eat Western food, right? Like, because if you just took what we eat, what a normal family eats on a weekly basis, I think that's everything from pasta with bolognese, some sort of meat sauce. It could be very American, it could be very Italian, French. I think it's a mixed bag of just European and generally Western cuisines. We eat a lot of potatoes. That's for sure. Denmark, a lot of potatoes, a lot of bacon. Apparently, we one of the largest bacon exporters in Europe.
I never would have known.
Yeah,
we have. That's actually a fun fact about Denmark. For every Danish person, like for every person in Denmark that's a Danish citizen, we have 5 pigs. No joke.
5.
I'm not joking. There's 5 times as many pigs in the production of in the meat production, producing bacon and other sorts of pig meat. Yeah, 5 times at any given time. We have roughly 20. I think it's like 28 million pigs or something. There's only like 6.5 million people. So yeah, that's a lot of bacon right there.
Yeah, that's interesting. That I mean, I'm not sure if Denmark has any like wild pig problems, but in the U.S. there's like a bunch of wild boars in certain areas, and it's kind of a problem for wildlife preservists because they just go in and eat like entire forests.
No, ours is only like it's only in the actual like we're only talking pigs that are in the production of of meat in general, producers and goods. Danish wildlife is, I would almost challenge you to find a country with more boring wildlife than Denmark. I dare you. Like literally, the only interesting, like we have, I guess the 2 most exotic things we have are deers, just plain old deers, and then we have very recently a bunch of wolves have been released in Denmark in an attempt to regain a wolf population that we apparently lost a few, I don't know if it's 50 or 100 years ago, I don't know how long ago, but essentially everything dangerous wildlife-wise in Denmark is dead. Like there's no such thing as dangerous wildlife in Denmark. There's nothing poisonous, there's nothing, like, sure we have bees and small wasps, but we have like maybe 1 or 2 species of extremely rare snakes, where it's like it's not even that the snake types are rare, it's just that they're so rare in Denmark you never occur. I've seen 1 snake in Denmark my entire life, and that was on like an island called Bornholm, and even that snake, if it bit you, it's like it is no, sorry, it's not poison, it's venomous. Sorry, there's a difference. I should use the correct term. It's venomous, but it's like an extremely mild venom. Like we have no dangerous spiders, we have no dangerous insects, we have no predatory animals of any size that is any danger to humans. It's like we literally just annihilated everything that's dangerous to people in Denmark.
Yeah, civilization has definitely done that. I think whenever I think of dangerous animals, I just go to Australia. That's like the first
Oh, yeah.
place that comes to my mind.
I've been there on a 3-week vacation. Beautiful country. Absolutely beautiful country, for sure.
I heard that the only thing I know about Denmark, like what they're famous for, is apparently their prisons are really well maintained.
That sounds about right. Denmark and Norway and Sweden, I think, have, generally speaking, our philosophy in terms of prison. I don't know how long you were watching the stream, but sort of like I mentioned earlier about well-being and about free will. I made the argument, if you didn't hear it, that free will wasn't a thing, and essentially I think the prison system is, there's no better sort of governmental system to showcase prisons should not focus on punishment, because punishment in of itself is not a logic. Punishment doesn't help. That's just a fact. The suffering of one person does not equate to the gains of someone else. Like that's just, even if you feel like, oh, I want this person, no, stop it. Either prison sentences should focus on either the exclusion of someone from society for the general well-being of everyone involved, right? This person just kills people. He just cannot stop killing babies and murdering babies. That's not great for society. Thus, we have to lock him in. It shouldn't be because this person killed a baby, now we just want him to suffer as much as possible because he likes killing babies. That's just not logical. Is that really the society we want to be? No. Prisons should focus, and it's been proven statistically that you have a much less crime if your prisons focus on taking a person who is in a condition that cannot be in society and transforming them into a person that we can now have, like a person that we can, of course they have to be in prison for years, but let's see if when we release this person, if we ever want to do that. Of course, some people you can never release. There are some people that are so psychotic that you deem it unsafe forever, but generally speaking, we should focus on taking this person and seeing if we can transform them into a person that then in the future can be a productive member of society, pay his or her taxes, and thus benefit to the well-being of the rest of the country. It's like you want to put a person and lock them up forever. It makes no sense. It's like they're suffering, it's costing the taxpayers money, so we're literally paying to keep a person alive who can then suffer for the good of who, again? Who's gaining something there? I don't get it.
The for-profit prisons.
Yeah, of course, profit. Yeah, okay, yeah, but
yeah. I mean, as an American, I'm also aware.
But that's one of the things I think is a problem, right? It should never be a good business to lock as many people up as possible. It's for as long as possible. That's just.
I agree.
People are at the most aggressive when 15 to 30 years old. Not 100% about the numbers, but close to that. I could imagine that, especially guys, boys coming into puberty. If you haven't had a good role model, then and would seek wildlife is on the same level. I would say, I can see that happening, and the rest of Scandinavia is probably similar, but I think you have a little bit more in Norway and Sweden. They have larger swaths of wildlife. Finland has pretty nice prisons too. Yeah, I could imagine. The taxpayers pay for it, that a serial killer have to shelter and eat.
One of my choosers.
Yeah, exactly, Cake. That's exactly my point. It's like, and I don't mind paying because you need a functional prison system, but it just makes no sense to go prison for life, because, we think you did something so horrible that we think you deserve prison for the rest of your life. That makes no sense. Everyone loses in that scenario. Everyone. So yeah, I definitely think that, and you can even see it working. It's the same with the war on drugs. I inherently dislike the concept of telling people that they can't do something, assuming that thing doesn't, isn't inherently bad. It doesn't have a bad effect on others. And it's also been proven statistically that having a system that, rather than criminalizing taking drugs, doing drugs, than actually, again, trying to actually help people who are addicted, instead of locking them up, actually giving them clean sanitation, like giving them the chance to do it safely is the first step to being in dialogue with them regarding quitting, right? But if you mark them as disgusting, as a person, and criminals that you then want to lock up, then the odds of them ever getting out of whatever addiction they might have are near zero. And so if you want to have fewer people addicted to whatever it might be, heroin, well, it could be anything, then the statistics and the science show that the best way to do that is to decriminalize it and remove the stigma about it. Like try to educate people and help them get out of it rather than, putting them in prison or, stuff like that. So
Yeah, I think everyone just draws the line like somewhere differently. It's like, okay, you legalize, let's say something like marijuana, which I also believe is pretty benign. But then some people say, well, how could you ever think about legalizing something like heroin, which is very destructive to people's lives? And
for sure, definitely,
that's a hard decision, I think.
But I think the people saying that it comes from a position of lack of knowledge. And again, I'm just speculating here, just my opinion. But I think people with that opinion, and I can understand how they arrived at that opinion. But I think there's a step of wisdom you can take further from that. That they just aren't informed enough to make, or maybe haven't thought about it enough. Simply again, making something like I'm not saying we should distribute heroin and sell it in stores just because we legalize it. There's a difference, right?
Right.
And again, often what you're doing is you're actually making it more destructive by having it be illegal. Because when something is inherently illegal, you have this issue of black markets and things aren't regulated, which means then you have stuff that gets cut up with other stuff. Then you have not only that, but it also funds crime, right? That's one of the biggest arguments for legalizing things like weed. Again, I don't think, if I had a kid, let's put it this way, I would not want them to smoke weed. But at the same time, I don't want weed to be legal. Again, agreeing with something isn't the same as inherently saying that you wanted everyone to do it. Again, I don't know how better to put it.
No,
people have to be able to make their own
I
mistakes, but most people wouldn't make that mistakes if education was the way we moved forward rather than prohibiting.
For sure. Yeah, I think if somebody did heroin, understanding the risks inherent, I think, let's say a primary care doctor, if we had a society where a primary care doctor said, hey, this will mess up your body and kind of like do some damage to, well, your life. So you should really think about whether or not you want to use it, and then just educate people on, how they can live a better life without it if they're trying to use it as a substitute for some sort of emotional hole that they're dealing with.
And like the reason it is in those circles, right? That's why people call weed a gateway drug. I don't think it inherently has to be a gateway drug. I think the reason it becomes a gateway drug is because when it's illegal, then only people in circles of crime and general, misbehavior are the people that have access to it, and thus the people who sell it, which means if you want to smoke weed, now you have to be associated or associate with people who generally, on the wrong side of the law. And now you're... Yeah, exactly. And that puts you into the environment where now the door's open to all sorts of other illegal things, where that's not an issue if you could get it over the counter. Like if you... Again, I'm not saying that we should just throw weed at people, and I'm not saying there shouldn't be regulations.
I'm just imagining people throwing like pound bags of weed at people's faces.
But again, I think people, if they want to take ecstasy, I think there should be no law telling them that they shouldn't. Again, I'm not advocating for taking ecstasy. I'm just saying it should not be illegal. If someone wants to do that, they should be in their right to do that. Like if someone is 70 years old and super depressed.
I feel like you might be pushing some ecstasy.
I did try MDMA once, and I literally, it was kind of eye-opening in the sense that I had no idea you could feel that good. Like that's the first thing that hit. Just, wow, is it possible to feel? Like, I almost got scared. I was like, wait, what? Is this? Am I in my head? Like, I didn't know it was possible to feel this good. Like, what the
Right,
something's wrong.
right.
Something has to be wrong. You cannot feel this good. Like, what? How am I still feeling? What? How do I still feel this good? Like, I didn't understand it. I was really like, it was almost scary how well you could feel. Like before that, I had never, like, it never entered my mind. I'd never conceivably thought about consciousness being able to feel that good. Like, just being in yourself, that it could feel that good, which should both scare you and give you cause for optimism, I would say. Because the way I've been trying to use that experience in my life has been, well, regardless of how shitty I ever feel, right, regardless of how horrible a day, if you've tried feeling that good just once, you know that it's possible. Like, you know that why, like, there's at least a chance that you could, if you wanted to, feel that good, right? That's possible. Like, and it's not MDMA inherently that does it. It's just serotonin and dopamine, right?
Right.
Experience. Yeah, they'll do fine, as long as they keep their heads.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's come down off it.
He's still on it.
It's because I've adopted the
Midstream.
philosophy of well-being, of trying
While making the video.
to feel good. Because yeah, and that's one of the things that I want to make some videos about and talk about, because I feel like it's just lacking in the general. I got so many people learn, you learn science, you learn all these things, but you don't learn anything in school about how living with your own mind. Like, how do you deal with your own thoughts? How do you deal with your own emotions in a way that doesn't put you down? Like I have been in the situation of not liking being in my own head, like legitimately feeling so depressed in the moment that it's the only, you just couldn't see how do I ever reach that point of just not feeling this shitty. And I think so many people have that experience, and I think, and literally just knowing how to deal with your own emotions is a superpower that very few people have access to. Like, it's very hard to be mad for more than 10 minutes. Like, being genuinely enraged, right, is an emotion with a half-life of seconds. Like, unless you constantly remind yourself that you are freaking enraged, it's gonna stop in a moment. Like, it's really mentally hard to just really be pissed at someone for long periods of time. That's not how it works. The reason you keep being pissed is because you're constantly thinking about, oh my god, how can he do this to me? Oh my god, like, doesn't he understand? Oh my god. And you keep going in this loop in your head of being pissed, but it's actually like, you keep reminding yourself why you're mad, but it's actually possible to realize that that's what you're doing in the moment. I'm not saying that you will always do that, or that it always works or always happens. Like, some emotions are too powerful, but like, generally speaking, if I realize that I'm in a bad mood, a lot of the time I can just realizing that the fact that I'm in a bad mood right now is actually because I'm constantly going, oh my god, I'm so tired this morning. Oh my god, it's so bad weather. Oh my, and then when I realize that, I can just break the cycle and immediately go, oh, let's just force a smile. Just force a smile. Why am I even worrying about bad weather? What did that, like, do I have cancer right now? No, I don't. Okay, stop whining. Be in a good mood. Like, I have nothing to whine about. It's like breaking that cycle of bad thoughts is something everyone should learn how to do. I think. Again, I'm not claiming perfect answers or perfect knowledge, or that I have all the solutions or all the answers. I'm just saying that is one of the things I've learned in the last couple of maybe only 5 years, that I wish I had known my entire life. Like, the amount of suffering and the amount of pain that could have spared so many people in so many situations. To stop worrying. If you can't fix the problem right now, if I have something horrible that's going to happen tomorrow morning, right? We all know that there's a report for school, something. Like, you have an assignment that you have to do, you and your 3 friends, and the 3 friends did it, you didn't do it. You have to stand in front of the whole class, and you have no clue what to say. Whatever it might be, right? Whatever problem you have that you cannot solve right now, you need to learn how to remove from your thoughts. Because it's worse than the experience of actually being in the situation is the entire evening of just anguish and of where you anticipate this negative thing that you can't, you just can't be in yourself, when really, if you can't fix the problem, just put it out of your head and leave it over here. Because if you can't fix the problem right now, there's nothing you can do to improve the situation of that thing right in this very second. Then there's absolutely no reason to keep thinking about it, because that's just misery. That's just torturing yourself with your own thoughts, which is quite a common thing to do, and I do it myself. And it takes practice and years to get to the point where it's where most of the time I recall it and go, oh, maybe I should just put that away, because really it's just making me miserable right now.
Yeah, I think it's a habit you can build within yourself, where you say, okay, this is outside of the circle of my ability to affect any change or do something about it, so
Exactly.
let me just not think about it.
Regret
Yeah.
and worry are two things. I'm not saying there isn't a place for them, and I'm not saying that you should never feel worry or never feel regret. But generally speaking, if it just means you suffer double. I would even argue if you suffer more. Like if I told you I'm gonna hit you with this baseball bat in 10 minutes, those 10 minutes, I would argue, right, of just within the 10 minutes, at some point I'm gonna hit you with this bat. Like, they would almost be worse than the actual getting hit with a baseball bat. It's like, it's really incredible how much mentally how much you can torture yourself, and then when you're in the moment at the exam, whatever it might be, and it's over, and you're like, whew, that wasn't too bad. Like, it was over so quick. Yet I've been torturing myself the last week just worrying about this exam, and to the extent that worrying is what causes you to study more. I'm all for it. Go ahead. But yeah, I think you get what I'm saying. I hope.
Absolutely.
No, I get it.
Very good point to make. I do want to interrupt, though. We do have two more people who were hoping to get a match
sorry,
in
I just
for a
completely
game.
forgot. I went off on a tandem and just... Oh, wait, we were playing Vermintide? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. My bad.
This is great content. It's all good.
Yeah,
It's
I
all
love
good
it.
stuff. We need this. This is awesome.
Dang
We
it.
need to continue this conversation, but just bring two more people in on it.
Well, all right. Let me just check on Discord here. Have you ever worked with babies of drug addicts? It's hard to smile after.
Oh.
Not by his standards.
Bye, emote.
I mean, yes, I can. Again, there's also, I would say, there's a big difference between necessary and unnecessary word. I'm not saying that, again, that this is, and no, I haven't, as to the question. There's undoubtedly things happening in this world that are so horrible and so, and especially if you've been in it, that it's really hard to remove yourself from the thing. But you also have to realize, if you're a person working with babies of drug addicts, what is best for the babies? That your general well-being is good or bad? Like, if you're constantly depressed yourself, how effective do you think you're going to be at helping them? Contra, if you do what you can in the moment, of course feel sorry for them to the extent that you can, but you should also feel proud about yourself. Like you should also feel like, okay, if this is the worst part of humanity right now, then things could be worse. Like, at least you're there to help them. There could also be a scenario where they were still, they didn't have any, like, things can always get worse. But I can understand that that's something that can stick with you for sure.
Hello.
Hello. My Vermintide just crashed. And welcome to the Swagger Squad. Thanks for joining, boys.
And Koala Simulator.
And the koalas. Yeah, welcome to the koala simulator.
So Requiem, let's play again sometime. Party Knife, I just want to say thanks again for playing with us. It's been really fun. Next time I won't die with the Grim on my hands.
Oh, dude, I didn't even
yeah.
notice that you died with the Grim one. Honestly, that's how... Again, we were just having a good time, and thank you so much for joining. Much appreciated. Thanks for the success, and thank you for joining from all over the place, man. Really, it's heartwarming to see how many people suddenly, wanted to join and play, and from so many places. I love that. I love that Vermintide can bring us together from all, walks of life and all across the world, and we can just talk about life and gaming. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And same thing for me. Thanks for the games. I appreciate it. All your time. It was a great conversation.
It was indeed. Thank you so much for joining, guys. You have a great evening, and you're more than welcome anytime.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll just be in the Discord saying some stupid things and talk about memes and Vermintide.
Yeah.
Oh
me
yeah,
too.
for sure, for sure. Again, another philosophy thing: everything is okay to make fun of, or nothing is okay to make fun of. So you can be large in my Discord. Like you're not gonna get like unless I really think that you're promoting anti-Semitism. Like unless I really convinced me over a time that you are generally trying to convert people to Nazism. Would be one example. Right? Unless you really convince me of that, then
You don't have
trust
to
me,
worry about
anything is okay
that
to
from
say.
me.
Like
Yeah.
you can joke about whatever you want.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you guys have a
Sounds
great
good.
time memeing.
All right.
You too.
Bye.
Enjoy
Thanks
your
for the
See
game.
ya.
game. Bye, guys.
Bye bye. And hello, new people.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, let me see here. Schedule. Oh yeah, that's right. They weren't in the schedule.
Thanks, guys. I was trying to say this mod game. I don't want to take a slot, but they just gave it to me.
Well, very nice, very nice. Let's see. Are we one guy short hoodie, Phil Bishop, and our one spot still open?
I don't think it got filled.
Don't think it got filled. Well, if anyone from the chat wants to join, there's a spot right now. And if not, then of course we can always just have we got our good friend Muglock or Bunny or
Yeah, there was a couple other people that had a lock in kind of earlier, and I don't want to take their spots either. So
if anyone wants, just let us know in the chat, and you're more than welcome to. Again, don't worry too much about your skill level. As you've probably realized by now, this stream has been more about geopolitics and world philosophy and than it has been about Vermintide.
We've gone deep tonight.
So where you guys from?
I'm just a little boy from Finland, and my favorite color is red.
Nice.
The UK.
Also nice. Two great countries, indeed.
Yes.
So I'm curious. Again, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but I'm curious about your thoughts on the whole Brexit thing. Again, you don't have to get into your political associations or anything. Just curious about, as another European. Again, no right or wrong answers.
I don't think I'm qualified to have any actually good opinion on this. So I just won't give one.
That is a beautiful answer. No, really, that's a beautiful answer. I respect that.
I think we'll do fine.
I definitely respect that. Of course you'll be fine. It's not like that's not what I meant. I mean, the only reason I would say I was against it has nothing to do with Britain inherently. It's just generally speaking, I feel like the world really needs to come together more than it needs to divide more, especially among general Western philosophies and democracies.
We'll all soon be united under the Chinese flag.
That's true.
We have nothing to worry
I'll
about.
join Discord. I can send you
Chinese flag.
I'll send you an invite. Here you go. I'm pretty sure I'm banned in China. Which I think is amazing, considering the size of my channel.
Probably like one keyword that has been said in one of your videos, and also banned.
Yeah, something like that. Like, because when I went to look on my metrics statistics for viewers per country and stuff, literally China was not even in the top 5. Yet Hong Kong was in the top 5, which probably won't last for long, I guess. Top 50. Sorry, not top 5. Top 50. So if you have more viewers from Hong Kong than you have from the whole of China, then I think it's pretty certain to say you are banned in China. The statistical odds otherwise.
I mean, what Hong Kong?
Hong Kong was listed as a country under like under the areas, I guess.
I wonder if it's still listed.
It
like
was
that.
the last time I checked, but that's a while ago. Yeah, it's like a month ago or something like that. And
Well, to be
I was
honest, you probably
jokingly
are
saying
one of
that,
Denmark's most dangerous exports.
Oh, say that again?
You're probably one of Denmark's most dangerous exports.
Honestly, probably, because when you really a true advocate of free speech is probably a dangerous export in terms of, yeah. I don't know if you've ever heard about the incident at the Jyllandsposten, which is like a Danish newspaper that made some, shall we say, interesting drawings about a certain prophet called Muhammad.
Wasn't it in Denmark where you made like some pictures of coronavirus, like?
Of coronavirus?
Yes, there was something about pictures about corona, and it was like shunned a bit. I can't remember which European country. I think it was Denmark.
It wouldn't surprise me if they already started on the corona memes in the new that would not surprise me one bit. They like to have satire cartoons, which again was also, what they did with the Muhammad things, and that's a touchy subject, shall we put it that way? But I think touchy subjects are, generally speaking, things people need to talk more about.
Yeah, it's true.
Because that usually means there's something to talk about. Otherwise, it wouldn't be. And that's the one thing that managed to actually censor South Park, which also bothered me. It's the only episode they've ever had to actually censor.
Yeah, but like the whole entertainment industry is owned by the Chinese pretty soon. So.
Yeah, but like South Park, they didn't give a fuck about China. They joked about that. They actually, they were like, money? We have plenty of money. We didn't give a shit about Chinese. We're like, we'll still put that out there.
Yeah, but they're like giving away all the episodes free on the internet anyways. Like I think they got like a bit mad with one of the producers or something like that. And they're just giving away, like showing the episodes free online, which is pretty cool.
Given their disregard for copyright, you never know. There might be a Chinese version of the party knife.
Who knows? It's funny. I have a copyright on music. I feel like it's the dumbest. The way it works is the dumbest thing. If you ask me, especially the fact that you can, like, if you invent something, right? Let's say you invent a brilliant engineering machine that does something. It doesn't matter what it does. You just invent something. Let's just say it increases productivity of something, of producing whatever, grains, whatever. Stupid example. But you make this great engineering machine. You put a patent on the machine. That's going to last for 10 years. Then you can apply for an extension, the maximum, which is 20 years. After 20 years, the patent is public, and you no longer own the rights to exclusively have this piece of tech, this thing, which means there's nothing machine-wise that you can patent for more than 20 years. Yet, a song, which is just a collection of frequencies of compressed air, this thing you can have copyrighted for hundreds of years. There are copyrights of music that was composed in the early 1800s, and their descendants are getting monetized, like they have monetized that, or still own that, or have sold the copyright to a company that then has the monetization rights, that is reeking in profits for something a dead guy wrote in the 1800s. Like, where it's like, no, you don't own the rights to that. That's public domain. Like, the dude died. Don't come here and you can pass on the copyright to that. I feel like if you write a song, that's your song. If you want to sell the right to use that song, fair enough. But once you're dead, don't fucking come back here and tell me that you can pass it on as some freaking piece of inheritance to your children that shall own the copyright. And no, go away. That's just reducing the creative what was I saying? Reducing the creative output of the world.
Yeah. I think most musicians wouldn't mind like people using their music after they're dead. Anyways, it's probably not their decision.
No, yeah, exactly. That's probably even the worst part, right? It's like it's not even their call.
It occurs to me that our realms have common cause, Elf.
I find it always found it weird how Disney has somehow copyrighted the Happy Birthday song. Like that makes
Oh yeah,
no sense.
oh yeah. They bought very easy. They simply went to one of the copyright institutes and they purchased the rights to the Happy Birthday song. And yeah, I still recall that story of them trying to where they actually sent a copyright infringement, even like an automate. I think not automated. Sorry, an infringement. How the fuck do you say it? I don't know what it's called, but like essentially they demanded a $200 payment to a freaking school, like a school of children that on video had been seen singing the Happy Birthday song, right? And like, and they tried to what is it called when you're trying to get someone to pay you? They were trying to
extort.
To what?
Extort?
Oh, not extort. Like just collect, I guess. Yeah, they were trying to collect payments from a school of come on, of children.
I just imagine the South Park version of Mickey Mouse coming to like a children's tea party and
It's like one of those things. No, there should not be such a thing as copyright on a fucking Happy Birthday song. Are you fucking stupid? Like, come on. What is this? Oh, I should probably focus on people adding me so we can play. Who wants to host, by the way?
I don't mind.
You don't mind? Okay. What is your Steam? Can
Razer X. I'm inviting you.
Let's see here. If it's connect, yes, you are genius. You have connected your Steam to your Discord.
I have.
You have indeed. Wait. Why couldn't I add you? We already.
I just have you on Steam already.
Ah. Okay, that makes so much more sense. It's like, why couldn't I click add? Wait, are we already friends? Ah. Oh my god, Steam.
As are we.
Well, very nice. That makes it a lot more simple. I will join you then. Oh, I obviously I can't join you when we're already when you're already in my game.
Looks like we're just waiting on that last person, Darth Saul.
See you, Rendor. Thank you so much for joining, man. I'm glad you could stop by. Title over there in China doesn't have terrorists among us. Doing some signing off the stream for the day. Well, thank you so much, Rendor. Always a pleasure to have you here. I'm glad you found the time to tune in. And good luck tomorrow.
Oh.
Oh. Why are you still in my... What?
I thought you had left the lobby to join his. So I clicked on you to join you.
The confusion arises. Oh, wait.
We have to like open my lobby so they can join through you.
Okay, Okay, I'm joining Hoodie now.
Oh, if you're joining me, then I'll be hosting.
Oh wait, I thought Hoodie was going to be hosting.
No,
join Razer X or Field Bishop, but Razer X is It's getting a bit complicated here.
It's Razer. I see. Because I had both Hoodie and Razer X on my friend list. Ah, now it makes sense.
Yeah, that's why we were probably last, because we didn't want to take the slots away from other people.
You didn't want to grab their slots? Did you see those slots? Like, I'm telling you, that was some fine-ass slots.
Youch.
Can't say I've seen many elves abroad in the Empire, apart from those marching to war.
All right, so who's hosting this match?
Me.
Razer X.
Field Bishop.
Okay, do you mind sending Darth Saul here an invite? His name is Kemifu.
I just post my Discord friend at thing.
Oh,
or Steam.
And thanks for your help, Muckluck. Sort of, keeping things going with people. And
okay, yeah, no worries.
Much appreciated.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm too dumb to use Discord. Where do I... Just goddamn text chat.
I think Kemifu's lurking in the all chat kind of
I'm
area.
curious how many people were even. Okay. Even though we would, I was curious how many people that were even here to hear me going off on a rant about.
But I just linked it to you because I'm too stupid to use Discord. That's my friend code on Steam.
That works.
You may.
ThePartyKnife, the YouTube gaming channel that absolutely does not play video games when he's streaming.
Don't miss the marching. All the officers. This isn't so bad.
Even with one eye giving the orders.
Oh, I've known worse.
I don't even know who to play here. Maybe Salty Salt. He's good at just. You don't have to worry too much with this guy, the Zealot. It's just.
Yeah, whatever. I'll just post it in the stream. That's my code.
Befriend me, mortals. Befriend me.
I need friends. I'm lonely.
Yeah, but this is the thing he was talking about earlier regarding like, yeah, doing this constantly, doing the poke. Yeah, and then it fails. It's really hard to do 100% consistently without screwing it up sooner or later.
Tell me, Krober, have you considered striving for the order?
So, do we have fourth or?
Having a bit of trouble getting Kemifu? Darth Saul on YouTube in here.
No problem.
He's having problems with his microphone, I
No
think.
problem. Can't join because not same version. Oh, you're on the. Are you on the beta then? Are you on Darth Saul? If you're on the beta, then that's very likely why we're not on the beta. But you can just switch.
Gotta use the executioner sword still while I can. I hope they don't nerf the sound part of it.
Meanwhile, while we're getting him in, I'm gonna just go grab some more to drink real quick then. I'll be right back. See ya.
Boys, it's time to riot now.
Why does our elf count her kills?
Difficulty are we going to be playing?
I don't have a preference, but we'll go with someone who has, I suppose. I would rather not play recruit. That's my say. But I'm not opposed to it.
You'd rather watch what?
Sorry about that. Just had to murder a rabbit so I could get this carrot. My carrot.
Don't kill Bunny. Why'd you kill Bunny?
Yeah, exactly. My fucking carrot. Get that, Bunny? It's my fucking carrot.
Don't kill Bunny. Who will provide all the new players with Sienna builds?
Nice. I like how you. Oh yeah. This is Greedy, by the way. Yeah. You're still streaming? Well, never. The thing is, if you can see me on your screen right now, then I'm still streaming. But yeah, today, comparatively to the other 2 times I've been streaming Vermintide, where both times I was pretty darn tired. And I thought today, since I planned it, also regarding my sleeping schedule, so I was actually, awake, in a good mood. Also, I thought we would do a little bit of a longer stream today.
You got yourself a cup of coffee on hand.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. I should make coffee. Well, that's actually a good idea.
The other night you were saying you were drinking coffee. I've never before seen anyone else drinking coffee late at night, except me.
Oh yeah, coffee. Trust me, my parents like coffee. I got indoctrinated with coffee.
Yeah, true. Same. Didn't matter what time it was.
No.
I mean, yeah, coffee in Finland. Just drink it whenever.
Give me one moment, and I'll answer your question. I'm gonna just boil some water real quick.
Yeah, coffee in Finland is like when I was a kid, my grandparents taught all the grandkids to drink coffee by just adding as much sugar in it as was needed. It didn't matter if you couldn't see the coffee; it was all sugar. But
yeah, and then just lowering the amount of sugar little by little.
That's the strat.
Yeah.
Hey Field, do you think we could get an invite to for Kemifu now? I believe he's changed, and he just says the lobby's private.
I posted my friend code thing on the...
Right. He should, hopefully
the stream.
He's added that.
But he hasn't added me yet.
Thanks for bearing with us, everybody. Can be tough kind of getting everything set up for the first time on Discord. I don't think Darth Saul has...
Always gotta have your knives close by, you know.
I got an invite.
Never have too many knives close by. No, just kidding. Almost there. The water is boiling in a sec. But a good way to farm reds is probably the best way to farm them if you know, without cheating, doing it legitimately without any skipping or anything. Is to find 3 people, everyone who has deeds, and then you do sort of, I don't want to call it speed runs, but kind of speed runs. You do very effective runs on deeds in order to get multiple chests. And generally speaking, when you're when you're playing, it's always a better idea to go for the win, not risky, than it is to if you don't feel comfortable doing 2 wins. If it might be a bad map, whatever the reason, if you're not comfortable, it's always better to just say screw the second Grim. I mean, or throw it. You can pick it up, but if shit goes down, So be consistent with your wins, I would say. Make sure no one drops behind. Because at the end of the day, it's about being consistent with wins, right? That's how you get Yeah, Enchanter Slayer. Indeed.
I can play whatever as well.
Hi guys.
The fastest legitimate way is probably just to speedrun deeds, but assuming you're asking that question, I find it highly unlikely that you're just gonna go and speedrun legend deeds consistently.
Awesome,
Call
looks
of
like
Duty.
everybody joined.
Never Call of Duty, even Grief. What up, man? Welcome to the stream.
We are now 4.
No. I'm glad you guys have joined the Hacker Dagger Swagger squad.
Does anybody here have a preference on difficulty?
Not recruit.
Yeah, that was my answer as well.
Oh, really?
Stole it.
For real?
You stole it. You listened, people. You were making your
No, I
coffee.
swear to God I didn't.
Yeah,
I swear on my life I didn't. I swear to God. I know. I swear to science. Sorry.
I demand 10% from the whatever this video makes.
I'm pretty sure this video is getting demonetized. I'm just saying. I'm pretty. No, at the very least, it's gonna be what's called unsafe for advertisers, which means it's gonna get promoted less, and they claim that's not the case, but literally every YouTuber says that's the case, and that means you can still get ads on them, but only very specific. You know, like a tiny fraction of the ads. Which is why it also totally makes sense that it gets promoted less from YouTube's perspective, even though they claim that's not the case, but that is totally the case.
So is everyone okay with kata?
Yep.
Sure. Let's do it. It's about time we stopped scrubbing around on this stream.
For some reason I selected. Maybe we just...
About time we got real. You hear me? Oh. Sorry about that. I don't know. Wait, what was that
ladies,
really,
why not?
doing? Oh, yeah, never mind.
Could be disaster.
Let me just check here that I have everything. I mean, I should. Nah, I'm gonna go pistols. Fuck it, because I want to. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. Screw it. That's fine. Red 100 power. The red recruit drops.
Somebody gets shrapnel maybe. I don't have it.
Can you hear me in game?
Yes.
Indeed. Oh wait, you're not on Discord? Or? Now I'm confused.
Yeah, the one guy isn't on Discord.
Oh.
But he's barred in, so he'll probably live.
Those bile trolls ain't natural. Rock blood sorcerers are using some kind of altar to churn them out. And it's up to you to disrupt the whole operation with a bloody big bang.
Delicious, delicious.
Take black powder to get the job done. I know there's more than enough fireworks laying around in Dreisdunkel mine, so use what you find and put an end to this nasty business.
I think the camera looks so weird because on Nvidia it's like semi-transparent, which means the color of like my face and my wall changes depending on like what's going on. Oh yeah, honk in the dark, boys.
Contrast brightness up.
Stop that cheating. That's cheating.
I would,
with the CN9 team, it's gonna be a good time trying to see anything. Do you want to take damage, Sauce? Pretty enough.
Yeah, probably. Shoot me, Sienna. Shoot me in the face.
Are you showing your true self, witch? No more flames my way.
Just wanna get in on that one.
You just thought, you know, I really want to shoot him in the face just a little bit.
It's purple here. Oh, power rather.
More? All the way to 30?
Yeah, it just wanted to...
There we go. There goes my passive. Which means now I really need to generate temporary HP real quick and be really careful not to shoot me.
So maybe I'll just do this.
Oh, thanks. That's a good call. Hunger in the darkness, boys. Let's go.
Down here.
My kill.
Shot was a millisecond too slow. Is that extra strength pot in here? Oh, what? Where the fuck did that guy come from? What? I'm pretty sure that was one of those, you know, where it just spawns behind you suddenly, or it's invisible. Could be wrong, but it definitely felt like that. Oh, sorry. What did you say?
Yeah, he just appeared.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, because that's at least what it felt like. I was pretty sure nothing was behind me there.
Is there anything else back
Wouldn't
here?
say I was 100% sure, but pretty sure. This is Greasy from the last one. Well, hello there.
There's a healing thing here for you, ThePartyKnife. The medical supplies.
Oh, cool, thanks. And hello, Even. I'm glad you are still here. And yeah, I remember. That was a nice talk. Whoa.
Patrol on his way.
The patrol.
Now I need to take damage again. God damn it. Oh, that's patrol. Okay. That was the wrong time then. Let's get up here.
Ooh.
There's a blessing. He should be low. I hit him twice.
Oh, that was pretty painless. All things considered.
Too greedy, my dude.
No. Give me some damage.
I gave you a healing, by the way, Sin.
Yeah, thanks. I'll use it in a minute.
Oh wait, let it shoot.
Oh,
damn it, no,
my bad.
It's okay.
Just
let that one. Don't hit this one.
Yeah. Just leave this Marauder for you as well. Nah, you have your stacks?
There we go. Perfect. Nice.
I couldn't hit him. Ah, I got him.
Keep your elbow up. Your guard's open. You damn.
Wind's gonna give it to you. Wind's gonna give it to you. X gonna deliver it to you. The 19 years. Fight this. It's been a long time since I heard that song actually.
I thought you were singing X gonna give it to you. I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, he was saying Wind's gonna give it to you. Right when he got grabbed. Ooh, headshot. Oh, stealing all my special kills. Now I'm gonna look bad because I don't have green circles when you finish.
Oh
no.
Please, someone donate me some green circles. Please.
Yeah, I'll just swing in my sword.
There's a link down below where you can give me green circles. No. don't even care about the fire. Ah!
There's nothing
Mad
behind.
lad going through fire like a true mad
Yeah,
lad.
they're coming behind.
That's what she said. No, that wasn't fun.
Then we just need a YouTube vote system for this.
Poison rat's dead.
Very nice. When I hear that's what she said, it's fun anyways. Yeah. Damn, I want to watch, but it's 2:40. Yeah, 20 minutes. Yeah, okay. So you're 1 hour later than I am.
It's a beautiful painting right here.
I love this. Oh wait, let's do this happen first. Just because otherwise this might go horribly wrong in a moment when I pull this lever and go full mad lad mode.
That jump.
Pathetic assassin. No! Got pushed up to the side, damn it. Failed.
They don't have low ammo.
Oh, what? I thought I cancelled that, the actual charge part. Guess I did not.